It's time we built a pedal board. The most commonly used effects are distortion, overdrive, delay, and reverb. I don't have the biggest budget for this, so I'd like to keep expenses as low as possible, and I think I've been able to do exactly what I needed with these pedals. For my overdrive, I'm using the Soul Food Electro Harmonics, the Boss DS1 distortion pedal, a Joyo digital delay, and a TC Electronic Sky Surfer reverb. To power the pedals, I'll be using a Joyo power supply. Now I want to talk about and sort of demonstrate what each of the different pedals do and why you sort of need them. The overdrive pedal is going to drive the clean tones of your amp. It's going to add a certain, we'll call it crunch tone to your clean sounds. If clean is sort of your basic level, your overdrive is kind of the next level up. And this kind of pedal is, depending on the settings that you use, perfect for soloing, for blues playing, and even some harsher rhythm stuff, and it sounds really great with chords. I'll quickly show you what I mean. Before we begin, I'll just show you the normal clean tones that the amp has got. If overdrive is sort of the first level, the next level up is going to be distortion. This is going to create a lot more of a harsher tone and is excellent for more rocky stuff, which will also include heavier solos, and it is only one level below sort of a heavy metal sound. Alright, let's give the distortion a go. Now the delay pedal is going to take a signal and repeat it a bunch of times as it slowly decays away. So it's basically getting quieter and less prominent as it sort of delays that signal. You can mess around with the timing and the amount of delay that you want to add. So I'll show you some different uses you can get out of the pedal. So this is the amount of delay we've got. You can do some pretty cool rhythmic stuff with it, but you've also got the ability to do stuff like this. I'm going to turn the distortion on. Now I'll add to the amount of repeat. Finally, we have got reverb. What reverb is going to do is take the dry sounds that we get without it and make it a little bit more wet. I'm going to keep the distortion on and just switch on the reverb. You've got a couple of different sounds from here which I'll demonstrate just like I will with the other pedals in their own individual videos. But for now, this is what we've got without the reverb first. Now with. Turn it up. To finish up, I want to talk about how important it is to have the pedals in the correct order. I'll make a whole other video about this because it is very important, but I'll quickly go over the basics. The idea is that the pedal before sets up sort of the basic form of the sound that the pedal after is then going to affect. So you always need to start with a pitch changing pedal, whether that be an octave up or down or a wah-wah pedal, because what happens is you take that tone and you make that your basic number one thing that the next pedal, which could be your overdrive or distortion, is then going to change. After you have your pitch, you're then going to look at the tone, which is your overdrive distortion making the pitch sound the way that you want it to. Next, you'll have your modulation pedals like a chorus pedal, and the reason for this is because it sort of adds a different effect to the overdriven or the change in tone. With the chorus pedal as my example, what that does is make it sound like there's multiple guitars playing, and these modulation pedals can almost set up a new basic sound or tone that will then be affected again by the next group of pedals, which is the time pedals. And with time, we're looking at delay and we're looking at reverb, and the reason that you need to have those last is because you don't want to overdrive a delayed signal, because then your first signal won't be overdriven, but then the second and third one will be. And that's sort of the most basic way I can put it. You need pitch, tone, modulation, time. With the pedals I have, I don't have to worry about pitch or modulation, so I've just got my tone and then my timing. This is only the first video of many that I want to make regarding stuff like pedal boards and guitar gear, where we'll look in way more depth at stuff like I was just covering before. So we'll be looking at how and why you order your pedals in a certain way, and also pretty importantly, we're going to be building the actual board component of the pedal board.